Hi there, my name is Lynell and I'm here to talk to you today about coaching confidence in oils. I'm a dōTERRA wellness advocate, a former HR executive, a former accountant, and a current career wellness coach, professionally trained coach. So welcome to our session here today. If you're watching the replay, feel free to ask us any questions that you might have, and we will be happy to get back to you just as soon as possible. But join us for the ride today and learn about coaching confidence in oils and learn a way to find a direction and feel confident in your speaking and some ways to use essential oils in coaching sessions as well. All right, so, oftentimes people ask, what is coaching? They're not really familiar with what this is. And so, I just thought it would be helpful to talk about what is coaching. So it is a thought-provoking and creative process to inspire and motivate you to maximize your personal and professional potential. It's a lot of words, but this process really does provide sustainable results, elicit solutions and strategies from you, and a belief that you are naturally creative, resourceful, and have the answers. And it has a lasting change and effect for you. So listening beyond what you are saying is what I do as a coach. I observe, I encourage self-discovery and I offer a custom approach to meet your needs. So I support you to thrive, make adjustments, remove the roadblocks, and support the skills, resources, and creativity you already have within you. So let's go ahead and get started and talk about coaching a little bit further and ways that you can support yourself. Okay, a coach really is someone that sees beyond your limits and guides you to greatness. This is Michael Jordan's quote, and I think it's an excellent one because that's really my honor, is to be that guide and to be that coach for you, because you have all the answers within. My job is to help you to see that you are limitless and you have greatness within. So what does coaching look like? When you work with a coach like myself, I look at, and you look at, the current challenge. What's the situation? What's the event? What's the desire? And what's the goal? So what is happening currently in our situation here, in your situation, your life? What was the previous experience? How did you experience this? Is there something in the past that might be presenting in the future? Something in the past that you've had success with that can prove that you have it within you to get to the next step? What future results and outcome are desired? These are all questions for you as the client. I thought it would be helpful, though, too, to share with you about ways to use oils for your confidence in coaching and in life. For instance, I have a roller ball right here, and this is one that I typically use. It has Roman chamomile, eucalyptus, cypress, and rosemary. Where I love to use this one before my session, I'll roll it right on here. It's going to hit my throat chakra. It's going to give me some confidence in speaking and some calmness in speaking. If I'm all rattled and I'm going into a coaching session or into a presentation like this, that does us no good, right? So here's some other ones that we love. Bergamo. Bergamo is this fabulous citrus one. It is a great one for confidence in speaking. Do keep in mind, though, that your bergamo is one that is photosensitive. All of our citrus oils are photosensitive, especially bergamo. So you just want to be very careful with that one. Do not put that one where the sun shines. So if you're in a climate which is sunny, be careful with that one because we know it is highly photosensitive. What that means for you is that you might want to grab your lavender right after your bergamo because you might need to soothe your skin because it might be getting irritated from the sun. All right, so lavender, like I said, is great, and marjoram, great one too. So I love to use a couple of these, and I'll go across here, go across my chest plate here, and it's a great one just to open that up for your speaking. Spearmint, Roman chamomile, as I mentioned. Cypress. Cypress is a great, fabulous one for circulation, just to get things moving. Eucalyptus. What this is great for, open those airways, open up that breathing and that greatness in your speech. Rosemary. Rosemary is a great one for our focus and for our brains to think about all of these ways that we can support ourselves. So me as a coach, I can use those. You as a client can use those. You can use them in life. So if you're coaching or supporting and speaking, public speaking, let's face it, most of us are out here on Zoom right now, right? This is how we are communicating with people. So you can have those right beside your computer. Nobody needs to know. You can share it if you'd like to, because like me, maybe similar to you, you want to share something that works well for you. All right. So let's see. Let's go to the next one for you. I want to share this one for you. So this comes up for us as some things that may be holding us back when we work on coaching. Let me just read it. This is a Gremlin poem. I am fear. I am the menace that lurks in the path of life, never visible to the eye, but sharply felt in the heart. I am the father of despair, the brother of procrastination, the enemy of progress, the tool of tyranny. Born of ignorance and nursed on misguided thought, I have darkened more hopes, stifled more ambitions, shattered more ideals, and prevented more accomplishments than history could record. Like the changing chameleon, I assume many disguises. I masquerade as caution. I am sometimes known as doubt or worry. But whatever I'm called, I am still fear, the obstacle of achievement. I know no master but one. Its name is understanding. I have no power but what the human mind gives me, and I vanish completely when the light of understanding reveals the facts as they really are, for I am really nothing. So fear gets in the way for us a lot of times. This is one that we know that can just really prevent us from getting to where we want to be, to hit our greatest potential. So that's what we'll work on with me as a coach. But I'd like to share some other tools for you too. Along our journey, we'll examine kind of where you are energetically. Energetically can mean so many different things for people. So like energy, I have lots of energy, or energy that's around us, our field around us. Maybe you're accustomed to energy having something to do with your chakras or chakras, however you want to say it. Or maybe you're familiar with this as it has to relate with Reiki, which we'll talk about that tomorrow, Reiki oil. But this is your energy. This is what you bring to a situation, how you're feeling, the thoughts, your emotions, and the results that you're experiencing. So when you work with me, we talk about like 7 different levels of energy. So I thought it would be really powerful today to share with you these levels and what are some oils that you might use to support you to maybe move beyond that. And when I say move beyond that, just know that there's not a bad energy level. This is exactly where you're supposed to be. So sometimes we have to be at a certain place. Maybe it's a flight or fight. Maybe it's this fear that we just talked about, that you need to be at that one because there's a bear coming at you. There's a lion coming at you. You're going to feel like a victim, right? You're going to feel really like scared. And this is what you have to do to support your body. So when we think about victim, apathy, lethargy, so these are our thoughts, emotions, and actions maybe that are going on with us. These are some oils that we could use to support you. So Align is our centering blend. This is part of our yoga collection. Balance, this is our grounding blend. Lime is the zest of life. So sometimes when you are experiencing this kind of lower feelings, we reach for something else beyond us to take us to that next level. And that's what our essential oils can do for us. There's Motivate. Motivate is a combination of citrus and mint. And Console. Console is one that we absolutely need when our hearts are broken, when we are devastated. And we know there's so many of us who've gone through grief in not this last year, but other times in our life too. And so Console is just this beautiful one. I'm kind of getting chills. If you could be here with me, you'd know that. Thinking about when we've gone to this level of despair. But having these essential oils for me has been absolutely so powerful to feel them emotionally, how they can help move me beyond where I currently am, to surround me, to cloak me with these essential oils. It's absolutely amazing. So when we talk about essential oils, you can typically use them 3 ways. So the first is in a diffuser. So you'll find a diffuser in my office, in my bedroom, in my kitchen, everywhere around the house. Cool mist that comes out of here. So these molecules hang in the air. I can breathe them in. I have a beautiful blend right now of green mandarin, basil, and laurel lace going there. So it's a fun blend with the green mandarin. The basil is great for some energy. So if I'm feeling a little bit heavy, and the laurel lace to open up those airways. So we can use a blend of different ones for different things. So our second way we can use essential oils is topically. So we can put those on our chest. You know, like I could just put some of these like right here over the chest plate and use that in here. I can dilute them for safety with some fractionated coconut oil. And I can also use some of these in my water. So for instance, the lime, one of my absolute favorites. It's my happy one. So lime is so yummy. I will put it in my water. So I can ingest these when they are good quality essential oils, tested, pure, and complete transparency in all of our testing is absolutely what you want for essential oils, which you'll find out with dōTERRA. So when you're using those in your water, like the lemon, you'll use a glass or stainless steel vessel. Never ever use it in a plastic bottle because that will take and break down the chemicals in that plastic bottle. So We went over a lot in that first slide, just to give you a kind of a background of how to use these essential oils. So our second level, when we get to this level of conflict, anger, defiance, and that is a good thing because we've got a little bit of fire in our belly now. We're ticked, we're angry. You know, a lot of people have probably felt like this last year, I imagine. So feeling like this whenever, you know, everything was turned upside down, not even any sort of indication for a lot of people that this was happening in this pandemic. And so that brought out a lot of conflict, a lot of anger, a lot of feelings that we didn't know what to do with. Those of us that are like type A and can control things or try to control things, throw it out the window. We don't know what to do with this one. So forgive, beautiful, beautiful blend. So this is our Reassuring Blend. And this is one very woodsy, very grounded. When we think about the trees and how these have roots and they go into the ground, how they can support us, which you're going to get from your forgive. Anchor, this is the second one in our yoga collection. And so this is one that is going to, you know, anchor you. So thinking about those roots again from the forgive. Past tense. What happens when you're stressed, when you have that anger, when you're ticked off and you're like, got an email, you got a text and got this phone call and you don't like it? So I don't know about you, but I start to carry it right here. My neck, my shoulders really carry it there. Such a great one to take and relieve that is the past tense. Past tense is one that I will roll on here and it kind of melts my muscles, makes me feel so much more relaxed. Cardamom is going to be a great one. This is going to be a great expectorant. So that's going to open up those airways. If you feel like you're frustrated and you're ticked off and you're angry, what happens sometimes is our throat chakras, they want to close up. This cardamom can help us to open that up too. So having that freedom to communicate. HD Clear, this is one that many people wouldn't even think about. So this is one that is good for, oftentimes we know, for skincare. So if you watched mine with my daughter that was talking about my teens and tweens and emotions and oils, she talked about HD Clear for her blemishes on her face. What we know is that oils in this blend, this topical skin blend, actually help with suppressed anger. So if you're somebody who has really been just, it's okay, I got this. I'm just gonna keep it bottled up, I'm gonna keep it stuffed down. HD Clear is one that you could use. This is in a roller bottle and you can use this one. So where I think I would use this one, again, I would look at here, I'd go at the back of my neck with the roll-ons as well too, to hit my brain quickly. You can always hit the bottom of your feet too. So some of these have a really strong pungent kind of note to them, including the HD Clear. And if you don't love that one, you can still get the great benefits of it rolling it on your feet. So our level 3, okay, we're rising up. This is responsibility. I've got a lot of level 3 in me. In fact, you've asked me any time of the day, I've probably got different levels within me. So there's responsibility, forgiveness, cooperation. You know, I try to play well with others. I'm a mom of 3 daughters. I'm a wife to a military, active duty military spouse, and I have a dog. So busy life here. So one that I love for this kind of responsibility, forgiveness, and kind of just setting boundaries a little bit is tea tree. Tea tree has this energetic boundary for us to not take on those feelings of other people. So we can kind of, again, cloak ourselves, kind of put that boundary. I like to put that around like my abdomen, around my belly button area, and really own what's mine, not take on those feelings and those of others, especially if you're going into a situation where you know there's going to be a little bit of conflict. This is going to be a great one for you. Remember to keep these ones diluted. You'll be able to absorb these essential oils into your system quicker and have more impact. So we have lots of other presentations out there for you to watch to learn about that absorption. But when you're using something like a fractionated coconut oil, that's going to help you to absorb that into your system quickly, effectively. Within 20 seconds, hit your bloodstream. Within about 20 minutes, go throughout your whole body. It's fast acting. Aromatouch. This is a great one too. So what happens is these, you know, when we take all this responsibility on, we have this stress. So Aromatouch is our massage blend. So I use this sometimes interchangeably with the past tense. I love this one up around here, but if you need to massage those muscles, this is a beautiful blend with other single essential oils in there. And then my love, adaptive. Adaptive is calm, productivity, focus. It can help you to raise up to that next level. So oftentimes we want to get to that next place, and our adaptive is a fabulous one for that, to be able to roll it on. Again, my tween talked about that in our chat on that one. This is one that kind of gives me that grounding kind of calmness. So I love adaptive for that. We're now going to level 4. So at this one, we're looking at concern, compassion, service. You might be identifying with lots of these levels. Different situations might might show up differently for you, different energetically. Maybe you're working with your family, your kids, your workplace. Maybe you're volunteering at the school, you're volunteering at the church. You might have all kinds of different things that you're involved in. Maybe a sports activity with your kids. So the one I love for this is starting to get this like more of like we compare like a catabolic versus anabolic energy. So this anabolic, like this is raising up our level of energy and what we're putting out to the universe. So wild orange is your little bottle of sunshine. Ylang. This is like a sweet child. This is this sweet, beautiful floral scent. Such a happy, uplifting one for us. Lavender, you're seeing again. This is going to be that calming. So when we just have that calmness, when we can go into something and just have that kind of Zen feeling, things work out so much better as opposed to this, I'm so angry, I'm so ticked. Sometimes we have to go through that though, right? And we know that that's all layers underneath it. So if I'm a level 4, I've still got some of the 3 and 2 and 1 underneath my hood. So I've still got some of that in me. Citrus Bliss. Citrus Bliss is one that we love. This is our invigorating blend. This is one that is like our little creamsicle. So if you think about the ice cream truck going down the street and creamsicles, that's gonna be your Citrus Bliss. Beautiful one. I love to diffuse that. It's another very happy one for you. It has several different citrus oils in there. So you've got your grapefruit, your tangerine, you have some wild orange in that one as well. You have some vanilla, which kind of sweetens it up there at the end. This one is already diluted for you. You can go ahead and use that one topically, or you can put it in the diffuser as well. All right, level 5, we're getting higher in this anabolic energy. We're hitting a reconciliation. We're hitting peaceful feelings. We're having acceptance. And what happens is when we're raising our energy, like the goodness that comes into our life and kind of just we're opened up to really is amazing. So peace, we have this beautiful peace blend. So this is one that, again, is a blend of several different essential oils in there. We have it in a roller ball. We also have it in the 5 milliliter as well too. So what makes that nice? You can use it in the diffuser. You can roll it on, you choose. Serenity. So Serenity is just this restful complex, but this just gives you this peace. It has lavender and it has some vetiver, it has some Roman chamomile, it has some vanilla in this one. So this is going to be this calm. When you're able to kind of exude this kind of calmness, I mean, it's just good. It's good. Frankincense. Frankincense is a beautiful one we often know for meditation. We're getting to that higher self and we're able to find that calm. And when I'm speaking of meditation, a lot of people will say, you know what, I know I should. And don't shit on yourself. If you can't get to meditation, that's okay. You're maybe at a place of gratitude. Maybe you're not there yet. Maybe you're at a place of needing to work through some things till you can rise up to that. And don't beat yourself up because you'll get there eventually. But once you've cleared out some of this other stuff below, so just don't push it. Frankincense is the king of all oils. And this is one that, if in doubt, use frankincense. We use it for so many ways, for surrounding us, for helping our mood, for helping our sleep, and just rising up to a great place. And sandalwood. Sandalwood is magical that way too. And we have some higher vibration in some of these oils. We have a Hawaiian sandalwood. This is great when I leave it on my stand beside my chair where I do my reading and where I spend some time in the morning and kind of meditation. So that's our sandalwood. I love that. Our level 6, we're getting to synthesis, we're getting to joy, we're getting to wisdom, we're getting to this place where like, wow, we're really, really vibing at a high place. So I love elevation, which is our joyful blend when you're, working on getting to here and supporting staying in this zone. And then we've got a rise, which is our enlightening blend. This is also in our yoga collection. We have 3 oils in our yoga collection. And our Melissa. Melissa is a really high vibe one too, really great for that emotional support, super powerful. And finally, we have level 7. Level 7 is typically not a space where we're all able to kind of vibe at, kind of stay at for a long period of time. But when you go there, it's a magical kind of place. It's like kind of time and space just kind of leaves ourselves. So this is where I love passion. So this is one that we can just use and support ourselves when we're in that passion space and working on our passion projects maybe. Cheer is another beautiful one. This is an emotional aromatherapy kit. This one comes in a roller ball as well as the oil. And then Rose. Rose is the queen of all oils. And this is one that's like one of the highest vibrational. So if you don't know anything about that, and we're going to go into that next, the vibration in these essential oils is pretty amazing because everything has vibration. So some of our food you'll see has 0 vibration. That means it's dead. It's processed. There's nothing left in it. But these are coming from live plants. so that you're getting that benefit from live plants in these essential oils are extracted from there. All right, so you can screenshot this stuff if you want to, or coming back and watching it. This is a chart to show you how to raise or lower your frequency in this diagram. So I'm not going to go through it all, but like I mentioned, you've got some things like dead food, hot dogs, burgers, pizza, some things like completely cooked. There's nothing real in that. There's no rawness in it. It's all processed stuff down there. As you raise up and you go to like your fruits, you go to your raw vegetables and your raw cacao, which is delicious, by the way. You know, it's your fruits, and then you've got your essential oils up there. So you can see this kind of this pyramid here and looking at these different frequencies of our food and our essential oils, seeing the essential oils are playing up here, which is really powerful. So this one will give you a little bit more information over here too, the vibrational frequency of essential oils. So one of the top ones that I mentioned, rose, is vibrating at 320 megahertz up here. Helichrysum, frankincense, you can see some great ones. There's our Melissa that I mentioned as well, lavender, our sandalwood. So really powerful. But again, you know, kind of revisiting what I just told you, but vibrational frequency of food. So processed GMO kind of foods, 4 megahertz, meats 7, green foods 70, green juices 170, and then we've got our rose up here at 320. So that's why having our whole foods, our raw foods, are so powerful for our bodies, and why we feel so darn good when we are eating and using and consuming them. So if you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. This is another chart showing you a little bit about some other oils. You can just, I like to see the visual. Maybe you want to, the visual works for you. Like you see our friend, our queen over here, Rose, is over here at 320. And just some of these other ones, jasmine, one of my very, very favorites. I just put some jasmine on earlier. Neroli, some frankincense, and you can just see the power of these essential oils. So here's a little bit of, these are some combinations. So here is our emotional aromatherapy. This is a kit. You can get those all together. Those ones we talked about: motivate, cheer, passion, forgive, console, and peace. Or you can get it in the roller ball. So you choose, which do you like? Which will you use? People ask me which one's better. And I said, well, which one are you going to use? Our adaptive and yoga kits. You can get bundles that way too, getting them combined, because you were starting to see some themes throughout these slides here. So that's it. That's just your introduction to confidence, coaching, and essential oils. You know, it's impossible, said pride. It's risky, said experience. It's pointless, said reason. Give it a try, whispered the heart. Give coaching a try. See how it can't raise your elevation and take you to that next place to hit your goals, and not just hit your goals, but kick them out of the park and do amazing things with this life. I offer to you, as someone watching and participating in this, contact me to schedule a complimentary 30-minute coaching session. We'll assess whether I'm a good fit for you, you're a good fit for me, and how we could move forward, but we'll give you some time just to explore that. You can learn more about the power of essential oils, using that in coaching with me as well too. You can schedule this time, take a screenshot, schedule a time with me on my calendar for a complimentary coaching session. If you choose to go straight coaching, great. If you choose to go essential oils, great. If you decide you want to combine the two, awesome. Whatever works for you, I'll meet you there. And this is my website. If you would like to find out more about coaching with me and the essential oils, click on that. Let's connect. I'll get you some stuff sent to you that way. My coaching website is not up and running quite yet. So in closing, a great coach tells you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. I love working with clients, and I love raising them beyond where they currently are. It is not my job to jump in the box and to cry and to say, oh, this stinks, that stinks. That's not my job. My job really is to help to take you to that next higher level, to reveal what's packed maybe inside with you. All right, it's been my pleasure. Again, I am Lynell Shadows, here to support you as your wellness advocate and your career wellness coach. Thank you for joining us today.